there are comebacks, and then there is Guild Wars climbing out of the MMO crypt like it just drank a full freaking stamina potion. This game launched before modern MMORPGs even knew what they were supposed to look like, before WoW refined the formula, before raid metas were spreadsheets, before gear score
became a personality trait.
And now, almost 2 decades later, Guild Wars Reforged dropped, and suddenly the servers are filled again like it's 2005 and we're all arguing about whether Necromancer plus Mesmer is the coolest thing in freaking existence. ArenaNet released the remaster for free to returning players and practically pocket change for newcomers, and the player count spiked so hard the servers had to call for freaking backup. Not a marketing push, not nostalgia bait, just pure love and memory-fueled login storms. So today, gamers and gamerettes, we're diving into why this game is back and whether you should pack your bags and return to Tyria. Because guys, Guild Wars is officially alive again, and people are pouring in. Let's start with what happened and why this actually matters. Guild Wars Reforged is a remaster of the original 2005 MMORPG Guild Wars developed by ArenaNet, the studio responsible for shaping one of the most unique online RPG experiences ever freaking made. Before World of Warcraft became the blueprint of MMOs everywhere, Guild Wars dared to be different. It blended card-like builds inspired by Magic the Gathering, dual-class systems, instant combat, and story-driven missions instead of static grind freaking fields. It didn't try to be EverQuest, it didn't try to be Ultima, it built its own lane entirely, a co-op ARPG with MMO bones. And people never forget it. For years, Guild Wars lived quietly with a small dedicated fanbase, around 200 to 600 players online at a time. And then Reforged launched, and boom, over 5,000 concurrent players on Steam alone, not counting everyone still playing through ArenaNet's original launcher. That's a population jump so sudden even the developers were stunned in their place and were like,
Hey, y'all good?
Then they started spinning new servers like they were cooking pancakes at 4 freaking AM. Now the question is, what brought the people back? Is it nostalgia? Definitely. But it's also respect. This isn't just a remaster of a game. It's the revival of a piece of MMO history. It's the kind of title veterans talk about the way archaeologists talk about ancient relics. This is where it all began. Look, dual classing, pure skill synergy, no microtransaction shop breathing down your freaking neck. Guild Wars didn't change the industry by shouting. It changed it by existing. And now, it's walking back into the room again.
They see me rolling, they hating.
So you might be asking, what actually changed? Because let's be honest, when a remaster drops, players have 2 reactions. 1,
new content, more features, my soul is ready.
And 2,
if they touch my UI buttons, I will riot.
Guild Wars Reforged thankfully lives in the perfect middle ground. It didn't reinvent the game, it refreshed it. Like washing and waxing a classic car without swapping the engine. The charm is intact, the soul is intact, the systems are intact, just with less dust and more shine. Firstly, the visuals. Now, no, it's not exactly a Final Fantasy VII remake glow-up, but the game is noticeably smoother, sharper, and less compressed. The textures look cleaner, spell effects are brighter, and character models don't look like clay sculpted by a nervous freaking developer. It still feels old school.
But now in a nostalgic retro way, not a Windows XP wallpaper freaking way.
UI and readability got a quality of life love too. Menus respond faster, tooltips feel clearer, and inventory doesn't take 30 brain cells to navigate. It's still classic Guild Wars, but your eyes no longer glaze over trying to compare skill freaking stats. The game respects its past, while nudging gently toward 2025 expectations. Performance improvements were also a big part of Reforged. Faster load times, fewer stutters, smoother combat responsiveness. For a remaster of a nearly 20-year-old MMORPG, it runs like someone fed the servers a double espresso and a freaking protein shake. But guys, here is the coolest part. They didn't modernize away its identity. No battle pass shoved in your face, no new currencies invented solely to confuse your poor wallet, no quality of life fixes that secretly changed the entire genre identity. It's still the same Guild Wars, dual class skill decks, cooperative instancing, old school pacing, strategic builds. Only now it feels like the game woke up, stretched its arms, cracked its back and said,
alright, one more adventure.
Reforged isn't a remake, guys. It's preservation, a respectful tune-up, not a personality transplant. And that's why players are returning, not because everything is new, but because nothing precious was lost. Now, the real question remains, should you play it? Let's answer the question every newcomer or returning veteran is quietly whispering into Google. Is Guild Wars Reforged worth my time? The answer isn't a simple yes or no. It genuinely depends on the type of gamer you are. So let's break it down into 3 player types. The first one, the slow burn explorer. If you're someone who loves taking your time, wandering through zones, talking to NPCs who absolutely didn't need voice acting but still got it anyways, Guild Wars might be your paradise. I am not exaggerating when I say the world is massive, rich with lore, full of small quiet details. Progression is slow, deliberate, and rewarding. You level like you're aging wine, not a freaking energy drink. If games like Elder Scrolls Online and Lord of the Rings Online make you smile because you get to breathe and exist in the world, Guild Wars will treat you right. Secondly, the build crafter. Maybe, just maybe, you're not here to sprint. Maybe you like tinkering, theory crafting, creating a dual class monstrosity that shouldn't work on paper but deletes bosses like a freaking tax form. Guild Wars deck style skill system is chef kiss experimental freaking candy. If you're a fan of Path of Exile or Magic the Gathering or anything offering build freedom with zero hand holding,
This is the part where you install the game mid-freaking sentence.
And lastly, the fast progress enjoyer, or the person who loves to speedrun everything. If you're a player who needs speed, instant matchmaking, modern quest routing, seasonal content ladders, or dopamine delivered hourly, then Guild Wars might feel like grandpa handing you a map and saying,
Go get a life.
not bad, just different. Games like Lost Ark or New World deliver progression like a conveyor belt. Guild Wars, on the other hand, delivers it like a road trip. You either enjoy the drive or fall asleep in the passenger seat. So, is it really worth playing? Well, it depends entirely on you, the player behind the keyboard. Guild Wars Reforged is not designed to compete with modern MMOs. It's designed to remind us where they came from. Guild Wars Reforged isn't just a relaunch, guys. It's a preserved time capsule, a reminder of an era before gear score charts, battle passes, and 14 currencies with no freaking explanation. An MMO where your skill mattered more than your grind, where dual class builds created endless experimentation, where the world felt big because you had to walk it, not teleport through menus. This remaster doesn't promise modern flash, it promises classic soul. If you crave nostalgia, strategy, exploration, community, and MMO history you can touch, it's worth jumping in. If you're a speedrunner for loot bars and battle passes, you might feel like you stepped into a museum. A beautiful one, but a museum nonetheless. But one thing is undeniable. Guild Wars didn't return because it had to. It returned because players wanted it back. And oh boy, they truly did show up. Strong, loyal, loud. Tyria is alive again. What about you guys? Is Guild Wars Reforged your cup of tea, or are you more of an action and speedy kind of player? Drop your preferences down below. And we might get GTA San Andreas the definitive edition before GTA 6.
Oh, we already have that? Ah, well, worth a shot.
And guys, thank you once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content in the future. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.